and good morning. Good morning, grade 6. So for today, we will be continuing our review for the National Achievement Test. Okay, kindly ready your reviewer, the one that you were answering or you started answering yesterday. Okay, so I will briefly explain. And I will briefly explain what National Achievement Test is. So, National Achievement Test for Grade 6 is a standardized test administered by the Department of Education to assess the academic performance of grade 6 students in public and private schools. Yan. So, etong NAT for grade 6 ay isang way to measure your competency in the core subjects. Yan. So, ma-identify natin what are your strengths and weaknesses, and it will also prepare you, no, for the next level of education, which is the junior high school. So there are 5 exams that you will take during the NAT. So we have the English, Mathematics, Science, Filipino, and Araling Panlipunan. Okay, so during the exams, it will be in multiple choice. There will be multiple choice questions wherein you will shade the circle and of your answer, the letter that corresponds to your answer. So, lahat ng grade 6 sa buong Pilipinas ay required na mag-take ng NAT. Yan, mapa private schools or public schools. Okay, so taon-taon siyang binibigay or taon-taon siyang itinitake. And for this year, it will be held on the last week of March. So we have to prepare for this National Achievement Test. Okay, so before we start with our review, ayan, so i-promote ko lang ang aking mga channels. Ayan, so kindly subscribe. So we have here my art channel, the Rosalyn's Drawings. Yan. So, it is where I share some of my drawings, yan, mga portraits, cartoons, animes, and vector arts or digital arts. Okay, Rosalyn's Drawing. So, kindly subscribe to my channel. So I also have this the Learning Corner channel where you can find instructional videos about English lessons like grammar, stories, letters of the alphabet, campus journalism. Ayan. So check this out. Okay? So please subscribe and watch and like my videos. Okay? So ito naman, ayan, the Rosalyn's World PH. Yan, so it is where I share some of the events in Teacher Rose's life, in my life. So Teacher Rose and Friends. Okay, so dyan din ako naglalagay or nagla-live stream yan kapag may mga school activities or school events. And also kapag may mga review lessons like this one. Yan, so kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel. So, meron din akong Facebook page. Pareho lang ng pangalan, Rosalyn's World Page. Okay, so let us now continue with our review. Yan, so ready na ba kayo? Is your reviewer with you? So, kindly check your own answer and then i-share ninyo yung inyong score. Ayan. So, for the meantime, like muna, like this video. Ayan. O, 2 seconds. Like the video. Okay. So, natapos tayo kagabi sa number 30. Right? So, we will continue checking number 31. Okay. So, in this part of the review, so this is about reflexive pronouns. So when we say reflexive pronouns, these are the pronouns that end with self. Yan. Myself, yourself, herself, himself. Yan. So kapag myself, it pertains to I. Yan. Or yung the speaker. Yourself, for the you. Yung kausap natin. Okay, himself for the boy, yan, male gender. Herself for the girl. Okay, for plural, we have themselves and ourselves. Okay, so number 31, Pearl, Letty, and I volunteered blank for the feeding program for small children. So you have to identify the subject. So what is being referred to? Petty, petty. Okay. Per, Letty, and I volunteered. The correct answer is, ayan, A. Ourselves for the feeding program for small children. So we are referring to Per, Letty, and I. So kasama yung speaker. So ourselves or ourselves. Next, will allow blank another mistake. So I think there is a missing word here. Will I allow, hindi natin dito. Will I allow another big mistake? So, will I allow myself? So the answer in number 32 is myself. Okay, number 33. Andrew Blank is a recipient of a scholarship. Andrew Blank is a recipient of a scholarship. So the correct answer is letter D, himself. So himself because Andrew is a male gender. So kailangan laging consistent, no, ang ating pronoun at saka yung subject or antecedent. Next, some judges found blank unable to make the final decision. So, some judges found, correct answer is letter A. Yan. Some judges found themselves unable to make the final decision. Next, number 35. The worm curled. So, we are talking about the worm, which is an animal. So, we will use the pronoun itself. The worm curled itself when salt was poured on it. Okay, next. Let's have the next page. Next slide. Yeah, number 36. I can break this stick. I can break this stick myself. Letter A. Yan, because we are referring to the pronoun I. So I can break this stick myself. Next, number 37. As the moon hid, so we're talking about the moon. So what will be the reflexive pronoun? The correct answer is letter B, itself. As the moon hid itself behind the dark clouds, it rained so hard. So the correct answer is letter B. Next, number 38. She buys new shoes. So the subject here is she. So we will use herself. She buys new shoes herself. Yan, for the female gender. Next, number 39. Our household cleaners, na doble yung word na clean, isa lang yung dapat. Our household keepers pala. Our household keepers clean our house by, so we will use letter B, themselves. Yan, our household keepers clean our house by themselves. Number 40, the pupils did it by, so the correct answer is letter B, themselves. The pupils did it by themselves. Okay, next, let's have number 41. Okay. This one naman, the lesson is about conjunction. So what will be the conjunction and also kinds of sentences? Yeah, so we have simple sentence, compound sentence, and complex sentence. So John Andrew waters the plant, blank they will grow. So the correct conjunction to be used is so that. Yan. John Andrew waters the plant so that they will grow. Yan. So yun yung correct conjunction to be used. Number 42. The king and the queen prepared a party. Blank, it is their son's birthday. So the correct answer is letter A. Ayan. The king and the queen prepared a party because it is their son's birthday. Okay, number 43. Which sentence is correct? Okay, tomorrow the library, let us visit. Letter B, let us visit the library tomorrow. Letter C, let us visit tomorrow the library. Or letter D, let us tomorrow visit the library. So yung which sentence makes sense? So that's sentence letter B. Let us visit the library tomorrow. Okay, next, number 44. Which of the following sentences is simple sentence? Okay, pag sinabi nating simple sentence, it only has one or single idea. Okay? So letter A, the photographer went to the forest and took pictures of animals. Letter B, I will give you a red balloon if you will come to my party. Letter C, when I lose something, my first impulse is to sit down and think about it for a while. And letter D, children spend their free time in school wisely. Okay, so yung letter A, it can also pass off a simple sentence. Yan kasi meron siyang simple subject, the photographer. Tapos, eto naman, went to the forest, tapos took pictures. We can, it is compound predicate. Yan. The photographer went to the forest and took pictures of the animals. So there are compound predicate and simple subject. Pero meron din kasi tayong letter D. Yan. The children spend their free time in school wisely. So yun talaga yung one idea lang siya. So yung letter A, pwede siya kasi na magkaroon ng understanding na yung he pwede siya mailagay dito. Ayan. The photographer went to the forest and he took pictures of animals. So, magiging compound sentence siya. So, pero, kung wala itong letter D, pwede natin maging answer yung letter A. It is also, simple sentence. Pero, let's have a uniform answer or final answer, which is letter D. Children spend their free time in school wisely. Simple sentence. Okay? So, number 44, the answer is letter D. Okay, let's have the next number. Number 45. Which of the following sentences is a complex sentence? So, when we say complex sentence, there is one independent clause and dependent clause. Two or more dependent clauses. Okay? So, ang complex sentence dito ay, his friends have encouraged him well. So, one idea. So, this is simple sentence. Lagyan natin, simple sentence. Then, letter B, he took the risk fearlessly. So, simple sentence din yan kasi one idea lang siya. They have been carefully planning the game. Another simple sentence. So, letter D, Jesus has been betrayed by one of his apostles and we also betray him. So, this is a compound whenever we disobey him. So, there are two independent clauses and one dependent clause. Yan, ito yung sinasabi nating dependent clause. Yan, whenever we disobey him. Okay, so the correct answer is letter D. So this is the com complex sentence. Okay, next let's have number 46. In sentence, the families whose houses were leveled down by tornado were given some financial support. What is the independent clause? Okay, so ito yung sentence. Pag sinabi nating independent clause, um, independent clause ay it can stand alone. Yan, pwede siyang simple sentence. Diba? Pwede siya makapag-isa. So the families, yan, were given some financial support. So etong yung dependent clause natin ay ito. So we have to identify first alin ang dependent. So ito siya, whose houses were leveled down by the tornado. That is dependent. Yan. So it cannot stand alone. It needs to be attached to the independent clause so that it can have a meaning. So ang natira na lang ay ito. The families were given some financial support. So, the families were given some financial support. That is the independent clause. And it can stand alone in the sentence. Okay, so the correct answer is the families were given financial support. Letter C. Okay, next, number 47. Which of the following sentences is compound sentence? So when we say compound sentence, there are two independent clauses. Yan, two independent clauses and they are connected by conjunction. Connected by a conjunction. So yung conjunction na magko-connect sa dalawang independent clause para process para maging compound sentence, we call that fan voice. Yan. Remember that, fan voice. Yung for and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Okay, so hanapin natin yung sentence na nag-fit dito sa ating description ng compound sentence. So, he has given some advice. This is a simple sentence. All rules should always be followed. This is also a simple sentence. I am willing to sacrifice for your sake. Simple sentence. Okay. Jesus was talking with the Pharisees and wise men when his parents found him. Okay, so I think this one is complex yan. Dapat complex sentence ang nakasa. Kasi ito ay wait. When his parents found him, ayan, that is dependent clause. So, mali yung tanong. Mali yung question. So, ang answer dyan ay wala. No answer for number 47. Kasi, the letter D is complex sentence. So, hindi siya compound. Yan. O, di ba ganyan siya? So, Jesus was talking with the Pharisees and wise men. Independent clause. When his parents found him, dependent clause. So, this is complex sentence. Okay? So, kung ang sagot nyo ay letter D, mali kasi ang tanong no? Dapat complex yung which sentence is a complex sentence? Sige, ano nyo na lang, make some corrections to your, to your reviewer. So, letter D, I will accept, i-correct nyo yung answer nyo. Pero, baguhin nyo, i-correct nyo kapag ang answer nyo ay letter D, i-correct nyo siya. I mean, mark it correct, but, erase the word compound dun sa question. Make it complex sentence. Okay? Yan. Let's have the next slide, number 48. Okay, combine the two sentences to form a compound sentence. Yan, it rained hard. I had to stop gardening. It rained hard. I had to stop gardening. It rained hard if I have to stop gardening. It rained hard and I have to stop gardening. Letter C, it rained hard, so I have to stop gardening. Letter D, it rained hard or I have to stop gardening. So, alin ang may sense? May sense. Alin ang mas appropriate sentence? Okay, letter C. So, there's a cause and effect kasi. Yan, yung reason tapos yung outcome. Yan, it rained hard, so I have to stop gardening. Okay, number 49. I save some of my earnings in the bank. Blank, I can buy my favorite reading books. Yan. So the correct answer here is letter D. So that I save some of my earnings in the bank so that I can buy my favorite book. Yan. So you have to analyze the sentence, ha? Or i-ano nyo siya, i-try nyo siya bawat isa. Ay, kung tapos yung alin yung nagme-make sense, yun yun. So, I save some of my earnings in the bank because I can buy. So, mali, di ba? I save some of my earnings in the bank if I can buy my favorite reading books. And then, I save some of my earnings in the bank when I can buy. So, mas appropriate, pinaka-appropriate talaga yung letter D. Now let's go to number 50. Which of these group of sentences are examples of simple sentence? Simple. Okay. The mother cat nurses her kittens and she watches them all day. Compound ito. She is very gentle but she will scratch any animal or person. This is compound sentence. Compound sentences. A mother cat licks her kittens as soon as they are born. If she thinks her kittens are not safe, she transfers them to another place. These are complex sentences. So, merong independent and may dependent clause. The cat is a good parent. She picks her kittens up gently by the skin and the back of their necks. This one is simple sentence. The singing of the birds interests me so much that I have a record of their songs. Birds sing for many purposes. Complex sentence. Okay, so the correct answer is letter C. Ayan, letter C. The cat is a good parent. Simple sentence. She picks her kittens up gently by the skin on the back of their neck. Simple sentence then. So the answer in number 50 is letter C. Okay. Yan. Now let's have number 51. Read muna yung ano. Let us read this short paragraph. Balancing stance. Cross two dinner knives of equal size and weight through the handle of a cup. Roll a strip of newspaper and flatten it. Pour a little coffee in the cup and place it in the center of the flattened, rolled newspaper. The cup will be steady. You can now balance the cup on the flattened rolled newspaper with your index finger. Okay. Now let's answer. Number 51. What is the selection about? Ayan. So nasa title na siya, di ba? Ano ba yung title? Ano ba yung title? Balancing stance. Pwede, it is a stand. Okay? Which set of things do you need? Yan, A, yardstick, plate, and fork. B, tablecloth, saucer, and platter. C, strip of newspaper, cup, and rolled newspaper. D, ballpen, ink, paper, and ink. So the correct answer is letter C. Next, 53. Number 3. What do you think made the cup steady? So the correct answer is, ano yung nagpa-steady? Yung coffee ba? Yung handle ba? Yung knives and rolled newspaper ba? Or yung cup and the knives? Okay? So, naka-flatten na kasi yung newspaper. So, This one, the knives and the rolled and flattened newspaper. Letter number 54. What kind of stance is shown in the selection? Okay, nasa title na din. Balancing stand. Binalance nila yung cup eh. Yan. Next, which statement is true? A cup can be balanced on the flattened newspaper, rolled newspaper with your index finger. A cup, even without a copy, can be balanced on the flattened rolled newspaper with your index finger. Letter C, the cup cannot balance on the flattened rolled newspaper with your index finger. Or D, the cup cannot balance on your index finger. Okay, so the correct answer is letter A. The cup can be balanced on the flattened newspaper with your index finger. Okay, let's go to the next paragraph. So this is reading comprehension. Yan. So dapat babalikan nyo kasi yung yung story para ma-identify nyo yung correct. Let us read. Fort Santiago. Fort Santiago was a Muslim village where the Spaniards first landed in Manila in May 1570. Today, it is a historical place which shelters the Rizal Shrine. This was the place where our national hero spent his last days and where his writings are now kept. There is also a theater where zarzuelas are performed. Old cars used by former Filipino leaders are kept on display in this place. Ayan. So, it tells about Fort Santiago. Okay, let's have question number 1. What is the selection about? Okay, ito pa lang pala yung 51. Okay. So, this is number 51. Yung kanina, parang practice lang yun. Sige, isa-checkan nyo na din. So, number 51, what is the selection about? Is it a historical place, a birthplace, a movement, or a school? The correct answer is letter A. Fort Santiago is a historical place. Next, number 52. Why do you think zarzuelas are played in the old fort? Yan. A, to show the old Filipino customs and traditions. B, to show modern plays. C, to show our day-to-day life. Or D, to show life in the slums. The correct answer is letter A, to show the old Filipino customs and traditions. Number 53, when did the Spaniards land in Manila? May 1750, May 1057, May 1570, or May 1882. Okay, so you can go back to the previous, ayan. So May 1570. So babalikan niyo lang yung story para ma-identify ninyo kung ano yung correct answer. Next, number 54. What other things are kept on display in Fort Santiago? So what other things aside from those theaters? Former leaders' writings and cars. Former leaders. Writings. Former leaders' writings. Rizal's writings and all cars. Writings of Rizal and all cars of former leaders. Writings of the Spaniards and all cars. So the correct answer is letter C. Yan. Writings of Rizal. Tapos, old cars of the former leaders. Okay, number 55. Who is the hero who spent his last days at the Fort Santiago? So, letter C, Jose Rizal. Si Jose Rizal yung, dun kasi siya ikinulong. On. Okay, let's have number 56. Yan. Another paragraph. Not a cloud dots the wild sky. The wind easily flows, making the leaves slightly flutter. The acacia trees are all in bloom, their yellow blossoms falling rain on the brown withered grass. From a distance, I see soaring kites that break the monotony of the blue sky with their multicolored hues. The sea, with its waves that meet the sky at the horizon, is full of happy swimmers, enjoying the cool, salty water. From the window of the beach house, I enjoy the colorful scenes displayed before my eyes. Okay, so na-imagine nyo ba yung situation, yung setting as you read the paragraph? Okay, number 56. The speaker is actually describing, what does the speaker describe? The summer, sea, summer, clouds, sea, or trees? So the correct answer is summer. Ayan. May mga ano, and then, ayun, yung sea, may cloud, may trees. Diba? Lahat yun nandun sa description. Sa buong, summer. Summertime. Okay. 57. From the speaker's description, one can say that A, the sky was clear blue, B, the sky was cloudy, C, rain is flowing from the sky, or D, the sky was dark. Okay, the correct answer here is letter A. The sky was clear blue. Okay, number 58. The phrase soaring. Okay, dun pala sa number 57, bakit siya sinabing clear blue? Kasi sabi niya, dun sa, balikan natin yung paragraph ha, not a cloud dots the white sky. So wala daw cloud sa sky. So ibig sabihin, the white sky, walang cloud, so blue siya. Diba? Tapos sa baba ay sea. So di ba, ayun, color of the sea and the sky, blue. So kaya the sky was clear blue. Next, number 58. The phrase soaring kite implies that, so kapag soaring kite, many people are enjoying the weather, many people are flying kites, many people like kites, it is windy. Okay? So, of course, pag may kite, syempre may mga nagka-kite, nagpapalipad ng kite. So, ang more appropriate here ay it is windy. Parang it means kaya they are able to fly kites is because it is windy. Yan, mahangin. No? So summertime, then mahangin pa. Okay, let's have number 59. The brown withered grass indicates that A, the weather is pleasant. B, there is no wind blowing. C, no rain has fallen. Or D, animals eat the grass. So kapag na-wither na yung grass, it means hindi siya nadidiligan. Ba? So natuyo na siya. So no rain has fallen. So letters, kasi nga it is summertime. Okay, number 60. The waves that meet the sky means A, there was nothing between the sea and the sky. B, that the waves are very big, they meet the sky. C, that looking at the horizon, the sea and the sky looks as if they meet. Or D, the sky is low, they meet the sea. Okay, so the phrase waves that meet the sky. So it means letter C. Looking at the horizon, the sea and the sky looks as if they meet. Yan, di ba pag tumingin kayo sa malayo, yung line ng yung naghahati sa sa scenery. At yung sky at yung sea. So para silang nag-meet. Pero hindi naman talaga sila nag-meet kasi from a distance, it only looks that way. So waves that meet the sky. Okay, so I guess ito muna for now. Ayan, so kindly check. So 30 points ba yung ating 30 points. So tomorrow we will continue with the checking. Okay, ayan. So that's all for today. Yeah, we will continue the checking tomorrow. So kindly check and count the number of the correct answers to your reviewer and send it to me or type it down in the comment section. Yeah. So, check ko din ang inyong attendance dito sa live stream. May attendance. Kindly, yun nga, you comment your score. Ano yung score nyo for today's, activity. So, 30 points. Yan. So, ilan ang score na nakuha nyo? Okay? So, see you tomorrow, grade 6. Bye!